What's going on, everybody? Wayne's Workshop here, and in this week's video I'm going to show you how to get this awesome effect with some simple and cheap materials. So let's go! So I was working on my Shrike Anna rifle and I realized that some of the components are covered in what looks to be a carbon fiber pattern. And carbon fiber pattern, they come in all sorts of patterns, and I had to find a simple but still a cheap solution to get this effect. And the solution was one of these non-slip grip mats. This is actually for in the shower, or well, even arts and crafts according to the label. And when you cut off a piece, it looks something like this. And this is perfect to get this carbon fiber looking kind of thing, because the squares of this rubber are about the same size as the holes that are also square shaped. So what I did is paint my part. First I sanded it and then cover it in black, because that's the base color. Once all that black was fully dried up, I grabbed the anti-slip mat, and at first I was only laying it over it, but once I sprayed it, then the paint creeped underneath. So what I did is I got this really cheap glue spray aerosol thing. It barely glues anything. It just leaves a slight sticky surface, and that's enough to cover it. And just a few passes of this glue spray on your slip mat will be enough to make it a little bit sticky. And don't overdo it, because you don't want to pull off some paint or whatever. It just has to be sticky enough so it will just stick barely to the part that you want your carbon fiber pattern to be, and that paint will not creep underneath it, like so. And once it's all pressed down, start immediately with spraying your other color. In this case, I used the gunmetal gray from Tamiya. And once your part has been fully sprayed, immediately take off that slip mat, because we don't want that glue to set. So take it right off, and don't worry about that other paint layer. It will not come off. It's already attached to it, and the slip mat won't do anything to it. And just within minutes, you have created this pattern on your prop, your weapon, your shoulder piece, your armor, whatever you want. Now there are more techniques, of course, than just this one. This kind of mesh comes in all various shapes and sizes. I found this placemat that has some smaller squares that you can use if you so desire. You could also place this diagonally on your prop and spray it like that, so you won't have squares but like diamond shapes. And the same technique can be used. Just spray some of that glue spray on the back of your mesh shape or what have you, stick it on your prop, and then then spray a different color on it. What my girlfriend did for her tracer guns is we found this mesh tape at the hardware store, and this already comes with a sticky side to it, and she used this tape on her tracer guns to get like a sort of mesh carbon pattern in gold. And what she did is just spray a base tone of gold on it, let that fully harden out, have the mesh tape, cut it to size, stick it on there, and then with a different shade of gold went over that again, and that gave this effect. It's super simple, it's super fast, and it just gives all that little bit more dimension to your prop. As you can see, you can use different types of mesh patterns, different types of colors, everything to mimic just a pattern. And this roll is over 1 meter long, and it was only $125. So super cheap, super simple, and awesome effect. And that's already it for this week's video. Quite a short one, but it's still a awesome looking effect if I say so myself. I'm gonna get back to work on the rest of Shrike Anna's helm. Hope you learned a thing or two again, and I'll catch you in the next video.